On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the fourth quarter going. Curry is out there with McDaniels. Then it's Durant. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Hollins in at the 3, the power forward.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Here's James. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. James Harden. He's checked in for the West. Outside, Wall. Pass to Johnson. Miller with a wide open look. Second shot opportunity. And LeBron with the nice bucket inside. LeBron's got 22.
And another gap in the defense found right there. This is one of the worst defensive performances I have ever seen.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Davis is checked in. And the shot is good. 24 points for LeBron. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And I love how he goes with that one-hand tomahawk slam. Beautiful. He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Boy, they've looked good in the open floor today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, they've been doing the right thing, Steve. Anytime they've had numbers, they've gone straight up court with it right away. Boom. Well, how about John Wall in this one? He's got 14 points and 8 dimes.
Just can't find fault with anything he's done here. The effort, the energy, his production, his defense, it's all there.
All hustle, non-stop effort from him all over that 94 by 50-foot box.
Dwayne Wade's checked in for Johnson. No one near Curry as he lets it go. His three-pointers off the mark. And they double up Davis. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Boneheaded play, guys. Plain and simple.
Yep, brain fade is what I like to call it. There's no way they're getting out of the hole making mistakes like that.
Wade. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. 18 points for Dwayne Wade.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Yeah, reliable weapon, and that's a sign that the offense is working. They're really moving the ball well and finding good opportunities.
They get it back.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
And that's an intentional foul.
And that's just a flat frustration foul right there.
Boy, down like they are, he just took it out on his opponent. I mean, you've got to keep your composure. I don't think that was one of his best moments.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Livingston's checked in. The three from Harden. And the shot is good.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Here's Wall. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Lick.
Oh, man, what a play.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
Stolen by Harden. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Check out the game for Durant. He has 9 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, even better.
Analytics has become a huge part of the NBA, and one element of that jumps out at me is basically the cameras that track every movement of every player and can provide info on when exactly a player gets tired to how much of their time on the floor they are actually running instead of standing around.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. And back to the camera system you were talking about, some teams using it more than others, but they are starting to find and use all sorts of data, Steve, from those cameras.
Yeah, it's interesting to hear how different teams are using that technology. Some teams use it to check on the club's spacing. They'll see how many times a guy is dribbling the ball compared to the season before. That's what the Celtics did with Rondo. It's really interesting. It's a tremendous amount of data to process, but the trick is, making it work, making it mean something.
And both free throws good for Durant. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. It's LeBron with the drive. Wade has the open look. LeBron James again. James has got 30 points.
They've built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
And here are the East All-Stars now. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. And Durant comes to help. And that's going to be a travel.
He won a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the West. Curry comes in for Sean Livingston.
Things finally starting to come together for them. The deficit still pretty big, but at least they're taking steps in the right direction.
Yeah, I think they're doing all they can do. Playing tough D, getting stopped, and then taking good care of the basketball at the other end.
The East making a switch. Gasol's checked in.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Defensive foul.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
For mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
And they're getting the ball inside, which is what I like. High percentage shots down on the block and in the paint area. Well, what we saw here tonight is one team just had everything going for it and the other didn't. Huge margin of victory for the East All-Stars.
Two great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for LeBron. Every time he shot it seemed like it was just going to drop in, and nobody was surprised.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
And Gasol, here we go. He goes up again. LeBron James again. LeBron's got 36.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Still Western
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
And so out of bounds it goes. They'll keep possession.
15 seconds of the shot.
Curry with it. He dishes it to Davis. No good. Good work defensively by Horford. And here are the East All-Stars now. And finished off by Gasol.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
And the foul called on Pau Gasol. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. No good from Durant.
That's his comfort zone. So defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
And the shot is good.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
And that one's good.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
11 feet away, it's off. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next